Why, hello everybody that's out there on YouTube! It's your boy Maxwell coming at you with yet another video review. And after a long break, and I do apologize for that, we're back at it yet again with trying to do regular content. And this time around, we're going to be taking a look at a review that I promised for my last review. This time around, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Mainline Voyager class Optimus Primal. So let's get going into today's video review.
I declare this to be astral plane.
And so here we have Optimus Primal all transformed, opened up, and out of his packaging. Now first and foremost, as always, so long as I have it, we'll take a look at the packaging, and I've held on to his packaging for this review. So let's quick raise up our camera here a little bit. We're going to quick turn on my lights. Let's get a closer look at the packaging. Here we got a nice image here of Optimus Primal, all in his ape mode. His name is Optimus Primal Transformers Rise of the Beast. Hey look, Transformers, there's a Maxwell symbol. On top we just got Transformers Rise of the Beast. On this side of the box, just a continuation of that picture there of Optimus Primal. Here we have the Maxwell symbol, and hey look, Transformers Authentic. On this side of the box we just got Optimus Primal. We got the, I'm guessing like the Aztec monkey symbol, and then we got Voyager class. I'm not going to do the rest of that. Here we got words, barcodes, and things, and then on the back of the box, we just got a couple of obligatory product shots. We got his robot mode. We got his gorilla mode. We've got the monkey symbol, Optimus Primal, 24 steps, warnings, Hasbro, Transformers Authentic, and that's basically it for the packaging. And so, moving right along, coming back down to ground level, bringing him closer into shot, here we have Voyager class Optimus Primal from the mainline run of these Transformers figures from Rise of the Beast. And I do gotta say, I've been enjoying the figures that I have gotten so far from these releases. Let's get in closer so we can take a look at the Boss Monkey Boy here, so we can take a look at his detailing. A lot of nice detailing on him. Nice blue for his eyes. Nice sculpting detail. Very, very evocative of how he looked in the movie. I absolutely love this figure. And yeah, just kind of looking around and stuff. I mean, here we got his monkey belly. And yeah, all kinds of cool stuff there. Lots of nice even molded detailing even here on his back with a nice good gunmetal gray and silver bits throughout. I mean, I kind of wish he was a little color-wise matched a little bit better to how the box art has him looking. But in all honesty, I can't complain because as a whole, it's just really cool and really nice. Articulation for this guy features a swivel and some tilts and whatnot in his head, so he can kind of look from side to side. Well, he can tilt his head, and he can look from side to side. He can look up a little bit, and he can look down. Arms are on a rotation. They can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You will need to adjust these shoulder pads because once they're adjusted out, they stay out. He does have bicep swivel. He does have a little over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. Wrists do swivel. He does have a waist swivel, but that kind of breaks up the whole monkey look and stuff. So, and then I mean his legs do technically move. I mean everything that is from his robot mode's articulation is accessible through here in his monkey mode, but yeah. And so, but otherwise, I mean, if you want for kind of a standing monkey pose, you can do that, but that just that does not look great, and the double jointed legs don't help out with that. But I mean, you can get him looking like that on a natural looking stance. So, and I mean, I can't really complain about that. Oh, and he does have ankle tiltage, a little bit, not a lot, but it's really unhindered once he's in his robot mode. And so there you go with that. And so now for comparison, to get things kicked off and started off with, here he is with Optimus Prime from one of my last few sets of reviews, just so you can see how he looks with the mainline Optimus Prime. Here he is with the mainline Rhinox, my last big major review. There you got that. Here he is with the Battle Master Optimus Primal, just so you can see how they look together in their monkey modes. There you got that. Here he is next to his Kingdom version of himself, just so you can see how these two look together. Definitely more of the robotic monkey look, whereas this one looks more like as he appeared in, like, say, the original series, his original toy, and stuff like that. There you got that. Speaking of original toy, granted this is the reissue version of it, but here he is next to the original Optimus Primal figure. Like I said, this is the Walmart reissue from a couple years back, just so that way you can see how these two look together. And then last but certainly not least, here he is next to the Voyager class Studio Series Optimus Prime, but from the Buzzworthy line. So you can see how these two look together. So there you got that. And so there you go. Now, of course, he does come with some accessories. He does come with 2 swords, each of them done in this dark gray and painted over with this nice silver. Get a look at the detailing on here. Nice molded detailing, even within the handle. It's like, even in these small sections, like really cool, nice sculpting. And so now you can take these swords and you can store them here on his back while he's in his gorilla mode. So you can see, I mean, it's an option. They give you the option. And as always, options are what? They're good. Options are good. And so there you go. And there you got that. Well, that basically covers it for all that I can really talk about with him in his gorilla mode. What you see is what you get. I mean, the only thing I didn't talk about is this flap, which serves no real purpose whatsoever in either mode, but I mean, it's a flap that's there. But that like I said, basically covers it for him in his gorilla mode. So let's get down into his transformation. So, Optimus Primal, let's maximize. So to get started off with his transformation, we're going to start off by bringing his arms down and his shoulder pads up, and just rotate his fists so that way everything's oriented properly. From there, we're going to lift up this panel section here, bring this panel section down, and we're going to take his legs, bring them down while simultaneously straightening them. They are on double hinges, like so, and like so, and rotating his waist around and closing that back down. Or you can leave it up, whatever you want. The instructions don't really say what to do with it, so I mean, you can kind of leave it like that, but it's like, yeah, whatever. And then from there, we're going to open up these panels here, where in his legs, and take what is going to be his toes, bring them down, and flip out the rest of his feet. And then close that back up. Do the same thing on this other side, bring down, bring out his toes, close that up, and there you got his lower body all done. And so now we're going to bring the camera up just a tad. And from there, we're going to open up his chest. And I found the best way, at least on my copy of this Primal, is to start off with while he's facing you, it's the left side, but it is actually his right side. Taking this section and bringing it forward a little bit, because it does tab into place, and bringing it off to the side. And the reason being is because there is, I don't know how well it's going to be able to be shown, but there are these 2 slots here for these 2 tabs. And so we're going to take them, bring them out to the side like so. Take this chest piece section, bring it down, and bring it out. It's on a slider. Speaking of the slider, adjust the monkey head down. Bring this whole section forward, much like what we saw with the Kingdom version. Rotate this around like so, and push it back, so that way then his robot mode head is sitting upright. And so from there, close up the chest, first the left, And this will also tab into place right here. There's a tab right here, / right there. Close that up. And then from there, we'll bring the chest section up. There's these 2 tabs that are going to fit into his pectoral regions, and then these 2 tabs that are going to go right into this little section here. Close that up. Bring his arms down. And get everything oriented properly. And there you go. There you have Optimus Primal, all transformed and in his robot mode. And I do gotta say, I absolutely love how he looks. I love it, love it, love it. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at the details on him. Ah! My table's not sturdy or secure. Not that sturdy. But here we got Primal. Look at that noggin. That is a beautiful noggin. I absolutely love what they did with that head sculpt. Looking really good. Looking like Optimus Prime / Optimus Primal. Looking really cool and really nice. And then just coming down, a lot of nice molded detail throughout the figure. Nice little bits of fur detailing, nice mechanical detailing, and yeah, all around just really cool, really nice. And here's the backpack. I mean, he's got a back, but he doesn't have a backpack. I mean, it looks nice. It's nice and clean. It's a lot cleaner than a lot of figures that I know of. But yeah, really cool, really nice all around. And so now articulation for this guy, we kind of already got into pretty much most of all of his articulation because of his gorilla mode, but his head is on a ball joint with a lot of wiggling and moving around. He can look from side to side a little bit, but then his collar gets in his way. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can move in and out. Bicep swivel, over 90 degrees of little over 90 degrees of bend. Wrist swivel. Make certain this panel's out of the way to allow for waist swivel. Legs can go forward that far. This secondary panel can move out of the way to allow for legs to go back that far. They can go out all the way for full splits. He does have a little bit of thigh rotation. And because of the fact that there's a double jointed knee, he has a nice full range of motion there. No swivel at the ankles, but there is plenty of ankle tiltage. And I mean, the toes can technically come up due to transformation. So there you got that. Now, unfortunately, he does not come with a blaster, but if you do have, like, this version of Optimus Primal, the Battle Master Optimus Primal, the colors match enough that you could use this. However, here, give me a quick moment. I'm going to take him off screen for a moment. Bam, have him in his blaster mode, and he can kind of hold it, but the way his hand is shaped, this is actually the best time he's ever held that. So, I mean, if you want to have him have a blaster, just get yourself one or a couple of these Battle Master Optimus Primals. So, if you want. But otherwise, I mean, you can give him his swords, and they can either be tabbed onto his back, or he can wield them in his hands, because, you know, that's what people with swords do, is they wield them in their hands, and he can do all kinds of cool posing and stuff like that with his swords. And so there you go, and there you got that. And so now for comparison, here he is with a Mainline Prime, and you know what, just for the sake of it, because then we can have a nice good shot of the three of them. Here he is next to Rhinox 2, because why not? My reviews, why not? So there you got that. Here he is next to his Kingdom release, the Kingdom Optimus Primal. You can see just how different the two of them are, and how they both still look very awesome. And as I'm looking at them more now, at least for this review, there's a lot of different interesting design ploys that this Primal takes from this Primal. Such as there's a little bit within the chest detailing, obviously a little bit in the feet and stuff like that. But it's just really cool to see how they transition the two of them. There you got that. Here he is with the reissue, but still the original Optimus Primal figure. So you can see just how these two look together. There you got that. And then last but certainly not least, here he is with the Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime figure, who should hopefully maybe be getting his own review here on the channel here very shortly. Probably will be the next review I get done when I get that review done. And so there you go. And there you got that. And so there you have it, my review on the Mainline Voyager class Optimus Primal. He's a wow. I will say when they first announced this line, well actually they didn't even announce this line. I just started seeing reviews for them coming up online, and it's like, wow, I'm gonna have to check these guys out. And in all honesty, for the most part, I'm kind of liking these more than the whole concept behind the Studio Series one. In all honesty, I mean, don't get me wrong, I intend to probably pick up the Studio Series Optimus Primal to go along with the Studio Series Optimus Prime, but I'm undecided. I really am undecided on that. And another cool thing, I totally forgot to mention this over there, but you can actually dual wield the blade in one hand. So do it that as you may too. That's an option. He can dual wield it with both hands, or he can dual wield the both in one hand. So that's really cool. This guy's just lots of fun. It's like whenever I bring Transformers with me in some cases to some places, especially with friends who enjoy these things, he's more often than not the one I end up grabbing because of the fact that he's he's a lot of fun. That's the most important thing, is that he's a lot of fun. Not to say that Rhinox or the other figures aren't fun, but there's something different with regards to this Optimus Primal. And so would I recommend him? Highly. I highly recommend him. For a nice Voyager, granted with inflated prices, he's still a really cool, really great figure. Lots of fun to play with, easy to handle, and I mean, if you wanted to get this even for your kids, let's just say hypothetically, since my reviews are directed more towards an adult collector perspective, yes, he makes a great spot on the shelf, or takes up a great spot on the shelf, but he works good for the purpose of being a toy, too. That's the other cool thing about him, too. So, just as a whole, yeah, I recommend him. I recommend him wholeheartedly, and I can't wait to see what the Studio Series Primal is going to be like when I can finally get my hands on him. So, but thanks for tuning in, everybody, and thanks for being patient while I've been on break. Let's just say life's been chaotic, and I haven't had time for my channel as much as I wanted to. So, but thanks for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. And don't forget to check me out on social media. Links, of course, will be in the description down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. So let's cue our outro, and until next time, fun people. Hey gang, thanks again for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And please be certain to check out this other video review. And also be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. All the help really helps me out. And so again, until next time, fun people, camera fall down!